Hi Scorpio, and welcome to your mid-month reading. This is for anybody that has their sun, moon, rising, midheaven, and or their Venus in the sign of Scorpio. However, if you just happen to find yourself on this video, there is a reason for it, and I hope that you hear all that you need at this time. So let's get into what came up for you guys energetically. You have the Two of Pentacles, followed by the Seven of Wands and the Three of Pentacles. Okay, and obstacles positions, you guys have the Knight of Swords with the Two of Swords and Seven of Cups. Then by the end of August, and what you need to focus on to overcome any conflicting energies, right? You have the Knight of Pentacles with the Ace of Cups and the Four of Pentacles. And I pulled a few more cards, from the bottom of the deck. What came out was the Five of Pentacles with the Ace of Swords and the Page of Wands. So what I'm feeling and hearing is love is a battlefield, okay? You have to work for the things that you want. You can't start to doubt yourself and your capabilities just because you may come up against some conflict in your life, okay? As it pertains to a creative endeavor, this Seven of Wands does speak highly of competition in the material realm, really making sure that you are deserving of the things that you have, right? Don't take advantage of it because any power that you have, because anything that is given to you can be taken away, right? So have an appreciation for all the things that you do have. Have an appreciation for those that are in your environment that are willing to help you and support you, okay? Be grateful for the opportunities that you have, because there are other people who, if you don't appreciate it, they would kill to have your spot. So if you have been lacking in the workplace or in your career or in anything that you're passionate about creatively, this is needing to put kind of like that fire underneath you, and take it as inspiration instead of envy, and use it to produce more. Let that serve as a source of inspiration for you instead of frustration, right? So there's that with the Seven of Wands. If it's people in your external environment that have been causing you to second guess yourself. In a relationship though, I am seeing that some of you may have a lot on your plate with this Two of Pentacles and not knowing what to do, right? Not knowing if you really have the time for a relationship, to build on a relationship. And so I do feel like there has been some tension that you have been feeling, right, lately. But it can be for the greater good, by the end of the week. Once you see this video, I am seeing that because you do progress to the Three of Pentacles. So it may just be what was needed to really help you figure out what you find important and what you value the most at this time. And if it is the relationship, then you will somehow figure out a way to organize yourself and overcome just feeling like there is no structure there, right? So, or just wanting to make time for everything, right? You understand what is most important, and you learn to move on that. Now, if you're single, be realistic about what it is that you are looking for, right? Because this is going to set the tone, the foundation for the partner that you will essentially attract to you. Make sure you're looking for all the right qualities, somebody that can complement you well, right? That adds value. Just as much, make sure that you will add value to the relationship. Make sure you're really ready to put forth effort into building a relationship, right? Because the energy is there if you are single. Now, for some of you, again, it's like there's a bit of an impasse here with not knowing what to say, right? You don't want to say the wrong thing. You want to make sure that you're presenting the best offer that you have to give, right? If there's been some tension or you're trying to move in the direction of reconciling with somebody, right? This can be someone from the past, of course. And it's kind of like you've been watching them from afar and you've just been waiting for the right time to approach them, because you don't want to get rejected with this Five of Pentacles energy, right? But you don't want it to turn out negatively. You want it to go well, because this is somebody that you are attracted to. This is somebody that you want to move forward with, that you want to express passion for, right? That you want to go on an adventure with, maybe even take on a trip. Somebody might be communicating with you about returning and wanting to reconcile differences, okay? And I'm getting that with the Four of Pentacles and then the Five of Pentacles card here, right? To make up for lost time. That's what I'm hearing. So that is on the table for some of you Scorpios, you know. If you want it, I feel like this is something that you've been waiting a long time for here. You've been waiting for the person to reach out. They're very slow-moving individuals. But sometimes it's good. Sometimes that is good. But for those that are coupled, right, what I'm also getting is if you've been having some conflicts in your relationship, right, as far as how you want to build on the foundation of the relationship, right? If you are watching the video and you guys have had an argument and you guys are not talking to each other at the moment, okay, you are going to be the one that's going to have to initiate the first move as far as reconciling the differences, because you're watching this video energetically. You know what's going on. This person really has love for you. You love them and they want to make the situation right, okay? But nobody's talking, so somebody has to make the first move, right? So that you can get to the next step in the relationship. It's going to have to be you if you're watching this video. Hate to break it to you. So if you're a woman, I know you typically want the guy to come and chase you, but sometimes it's good for you to express how you feel so that you guys can be on the same page emotionally, because, you know, men need that reassurance too, that you actually care about them, right? They want to know that you feel the same way that they do. So if you don't express that enough, then this is the opportunity for you to do that. If you guys have gotten into a little argument, you reach out, you guys can reconcile differences and move forward and have a very passionate moment, and be able to have more honest conversations, and that be able to bring you guys closer together. But as far as obstacles, it's just making sure, again, that you guys are realistic, that you, with this Seven of Cups, make sure that you think things through. But 7 is a good vibrational number, so emotionally, you can put your emotions aside and make the best decision, okay? But you have to just stop and take a second and don't be so quick to act or react, right? Needing to prioritize yourself and what really emotionally makes you feel good, right? Okay, speaking more to the heart. That's some of you guys' obstacles. You need to make sure that you're speaking to your heart's desire and you're moving on the things that do actually provide emotional fulfillment for you outside of yourself, right? You should be able to do this for yourself. That's most important. Self-love is most important. But this is being able to just look at these experiences, and if you know that something doesn't feel good for you, figure out what you need to do, right, so that you don't attract the same situation. Some of you have been doubting yourselves because you're worried about what people think, and that's what you need to stop listening to what other people think, right? It's unsolicited advice. So in that event, just have the courage to stick up for what you believe in, because cups are spiritual cards, right? So just move in the direction of the thing that is spiritually just the best for you. Only you truly know what is going to make you happy. But yeah, that's also reinforced with the end of the week cards, right? With this Knight of Pentacles, the Ace of Cups, and the Four of Pentacles. It doesn't matter what other people think, right? All that matters is how you feel about yourself. You can never find happiness if you're always going to hold back the gifts that you have to share with the world, right? You will never be happy. So that's what came up energetically. But as far as chakras are concerned, your root chakra is underactive. The throat chakra, open that up more. Throat chakra, make sure that's in balance, so you know, don't come off as not having any couth or diplomacy or having any tact in the way that you deliver messages, right? Make sure that is in alignment as well. Your third eye and crown chakra, always heed your own personal intuition, but that is underactive. So that's what is up for you guys. I hope you enjoy the rest of August. If at this time I resonated, definitely give me a thumbs up, share this with your friends and family, and do subscribe for more.